Yes, please.
I don't know where it is.
What? Uh-oh. Oh, maybe it's in your
My
bag.
pocketbook, right there, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Let me go have a look, you see. Oh, yes, it is. It is, it is. It is, it is. Ah, goodness gracious.
I'm watching my students very carefully. Look at her. She's looking at these. She wants to pick them up.
What are you training her to do?
Not. I told her these were a no.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
And then after we have mail call, I want to mop the floor.
Mop the floor
Like Judy does. She has the most fantastic way of mopping the floor. I'm fascinated every time she does it.
I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry. Carry on.
You're not fascinated by mopping the floor?
No, it's housework. I'm not fascinated by housework in any way, shape, or form. And Nick will tell you that.
Well, she starts with a damp towel and one of these broomy things.
Yeah, you lost me at mopping.
And she puts it down, and then she picks it up and flips it, and it winds itself around the... It's very clever the way she does that. I've watched her do it 100 times now, so as soon as we're through with mail call, I'm going to mop the floor.
Good. Will you enjoy that?
I will.
And when you finish with that one, you can come and help over there.
There you go. I'll show you how to do it.
No. No, I don't need to see.
Ah.
Ooh, Goldy's Farm, it says.
Goldy's Farm. We got it.
Ta-da.
I better have glasses.
Oh.
Now, I have glasses with both arms and with both lenses, but not ones with both arms and both lenses.
But we've got so many glasses. Where have they all gone? Oh, here's a pair.
We have that, and then I have this one.
There's a pair. These
And I have this one, which has no lens.
Oh, for God's sake. Right, listen, let's just bin these. We put them in the trash.
Oh, I hate to put them in the trash.
Yeah, well.
It's against my religion, but
Yes,
what the
I know.
hell? Oh. At any rate, okay.
We've got a pair
I
that
will
work.
now open the thing for Goldy's Farm. This is from Dee.
Oh, yes, it is. Indeed.
You have her address, I bet you.
I do indeed.
So I could throw that out if I had a place to throw it, but
Where is the throw out thing?
I lost the throw out thing.
Okay. I'll just put it in your desk then.
Well, it could go in that throw out thing.
Okay.
That Kleenex box
Okay.
is a throw out. Oh, goody. Ten henny pennies and 10 hay bales. Well, isn't that wonderful, Dee? Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. That's much appreciated.
It really is lovely.
There you go. Thank you.
Penny pennies and 10.
Oh, it's a lovely kingfisher on the card. It's lovely.
Penny pennies and 10 hay bales. Then we have her address right.
Yes.
I can't do that.
Thank you.
Is she chewing on something she's not supposed to?
No, she's chewing on a dog toy.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, this is lovely. Thank you very much from Equine Rescue Network.
Yes, that'll go into the Equine Rescue count.
Yep.
Thank you.
There you go. I opened the boat.
I know, but what kind of bird's that?
A blue one.
Excellent. Here. Bird identification is not my thing, so maybe someone else will know. Thank you, Dee.
Now, want to pull over that rolly thing?
I will not.
No.
It was squeaking at me when it came, and I came in.
Oh.
I was worried it was the fridge, but I will pull it over in a second.
The very top thing,
Uh-huh.
it does say critical.
Eh?
Does
Also
it say
does.
critical, that thing? And in there, you'll find a $400 check.
Oh. I had to dig for it. I found $1.
Well,
That'll be
you
a-
found a
that'll
lot of
be a
things.
giant
That is a
dollar.
critical drawer.
I have a critical drawer.
We need a place to put things that are critical. We sit there and have
Why
nothing.
did I not know that we had a critical drawer?
What?
Why did I not know that we had a critical drawer?
Because it just new as of today.
Oh.
There's a lot of things in there that are critical that I don't know what to do with, but
Yeah, I haven't going to check.
it's there.
Okay, I might need to start again over
$465 or something.
450. There we
Huh?
go. I got it. Found
Got
it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to dig any further.
What?
I don't need to dig any further.
No, I don't think so, but you
Excellent.
always could.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jan.
But the problem is there's no Judy.
Not yet. When's Judy back?
4 years from now.
No, she's back on the 30th. Thank you, Jan. I'll put that in.
What have you got now? No! Oh. Hey. No. When you walk over and take, good girl! Good girl. She did a no. She did a very good no. Hey, come here. Hey, come here with your, I said no. Remember saying no? Come. Come here, Penny. I'll put that right there. Very good girl. I said no, and she spit it out. I'm almost out of these, which is going to be a disaster, but that's good girl. That's very good girl. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Okay, goodbye. Get out of here.
Oh. What did Jan not say? There they are.
What?
Jan sent you poo pickers with things on them. There. You haven't read out the poo pickers.
Oh, I didn't do that.
No. You got waylaid.
I'm very busy training the dog.
Look, multitask.
I'm not too good at that. Yeah, see, I have these chewed up Kleenex on the floor here that I have taken them from her with a great big no.
Yes.
So then when she took that thing and she went over there, I said, no, she spit it out.
She did. She was very good.
And she got a cookie. She came back to me to get the cookie.
She's a good girl.
So she knows I'm not mad at her, but I sound terrible when I yell no. That's what she's trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah.
She's a smart dog.
She's a lovely dog.
She's a pain in the ass sometimes.
She is, but we're very fond of her.
She's got a very good rear end because she'll stand up and put her feet on your head. She's a good girl. You going to go outside? What are you looking for? More Kleenex. Or as she figured out how to pick up something and get a no and then get a cookie. That could be another problem. See, I said outside, look where she went.
That's good. She's a nice dog.
It's been a rough week. If she pees or poops now, I'll just be so thrilled. Look at that, she's gonna
She's
poop.
going to do something.
The tail is up.
Circling.
Oh,
It's pee.
good girl.
Could be more.
I'd like to have you poop though. That was only a pee. We have all the people watching this, right?
Yeah, they can see it on the other camera, yeah.
You want to put the camera on or want you?
Because they can see in that camera.
Don't touch, huh?
They can see in the camera.
Oh. Sorry for the delay, but this is critical.
There she goes.
There we go. Yes! Good girl. And I have very few left. She's not putting down great big ones, is she?
No. Here, that's her finished, I think.
That was good girl. Good girl. That was a good girl. You want one of those for a good girl? There you go. That was a good girl.
And you're a lovely girl.
Very good. No, these are no. These are no. Remember? That's no.
Excellent.
Look at that. God.
Oh,
Good girl.
did you go to Melly Tharp today?
What?
Did you go?
We didn't go there.
You didn't?
No, we didn't. We went to Whole Foods and got lunch instead.
Ooh.
I've been eating an awful lot of ice cream, and I've gained 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So what else is there?
Well, and you went to somewhere today.
We went to Wakefield.
Mm.
We went to Wakefield.
Excellent. How many people
No.
did you see?
Tell you about it later.
Yes. How many people did you see?
Probably 30,
About 30.
25, 30.
And was it Harley and Angus and your 3 dogs and Wanda?
Yes.
Yes. There we go. That's what.
Yes.
That's our
And what we
numbers.
did was we did the dogs first,
Mhm.
and then I had them lay down,
Mhm.
and Janine came in with those 2,
Mhm.
and mine stayed there.
Mhm.
Wanda does not belong to me.
All I want to know is, was Angus perfect?
Angus was perfect.
Thank you.
Angus was perfect. I wish I could, and certainly Wanda was extremely popular.
I know
the
everybody
people.
loves her.
Well, she jumps up on their laps,
know,
and
it's
it's
'cause
so
she's-
cute, and
She's
tiny
super.
little thing, etc.
I adore Wanda.
Well,
Now.
okay, but tell you later. Okay, what are we doing now?
It's Friday.
It's who?
Friday.
Friday.
Well, I don't know whether
Oh, I
or
didn't
not.
read
Oh,
these yet.
goodness
Wait a
sake,
minute.
you did not see?
I apparently didn't take that pill either. No, it's not a pill. Oh, okay.
Oh, don't eat it. What is it?
That's a.
That's a drill bit.
It's a drill bit.
Yeah, don't eat that.
Looks just like the only thing I'm supposed to swallow. But anyway,
Oh, right, okay.
a new study found that the average family spends 80% more on car insurance when their kids start driving.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's about right.
A new survey, 80% of Americans say it's rude to call someone before 8 a.m.
Depends on the emergency, I find.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
I would rather know what the animals were up to.
Average American family has 8 coffee mugs in their house that they got for free. That's probably true.
I haven't got a single coffee mug that I got for free.
Well, I've got more than 8. So
I must be doing something wrong.
Oh dear. Okay.
Must
Look
be.
at that. She still hasn't touched my pile.
No, your pile of dirty tissues. That's good.
Isn't that good? And she pooed outside and peed
I
outside.
know. It's a
We've
successful
got a perfect
end.
dog.
A successful end to the week, I think.
Yes.
Indeedy. Oh, so we had a lovely couple of volunteers here this afternoon, and we took Harley and Angus out with Frank.
Oh,
Yes, and they were very well behaved. And the donkeys were
but
great
Frank
too.
likes to go out.
Yeah, he's a nice donkey. I like Frank.
Well, you keep working on him because
Yeah.
we're gonna need him.
Yeah, he is a nice donkey. I do like him. And I had Junie down at the vet, Juniper at the vet,
What?
because she's going to be spayed in a month.
Who's she?
She's the small German Shepherd cross that I have.
Oh.
So that was very exciting.
How old is she?
She's just over a year.
And that's you. Do you spay them at some particular time?
Well, I was told to wait until they've had 2 seasons, and she's had
Oh,
2
if
seasons.
you have been told everything.
I know,
I'm sure.
well, exactly, because then I spoke to the vet. She said, oh, you could have had her in whenever. And I said, but I spoke to somebody here the last time.
Yeah.
And then remember they told us not to neuter Noodles until he was over a year old.
I can't imagine why not.
Well, no, so she said, no, just book him in. So I'm going to book him in and get him spayed as well. Well, I'm not actually spaying him.
Neutering.
Yeah, I'm neutering
But
him.
why would you not want to neuter Noodle
Well, because,
early? I mean, like when he's 2 weeks old.
Well, I think what the vet said to us, he wanted the bones to develop and any growing that he's going to have. I don't know. So, but I would prefer to get it out of the way and done.
I would think so. He's
Yeah.
a little bit more active than I've read, etc.
Yeah. So I think we can get. I just don't like having untreated animals on the farm.
Yes.
No.
Well, I have, until everybody got all antsy about, oh, well, you got to let the bones rip, dip. I've spayed and neutered whenever I felt like it, and I've not had any bone problems with anybody.
Yeah. I've got an unneutered blue Dane.
Is that what that is over there?
Yeah.
Unneutered?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not neutered?
Because when she came into us, she had a massive heartworm load.
She.
Yep.
That's usually spay.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Spay.
go ahead.
And so
Yeah,
she's
the
my male's all sorted, but the only her heartworm load was massive, and we couldn't get the vet didn't want her going under anaesthetic, anesthesia. So
I could believe that was
we've just left her alone, but I think she's
when does she come in heat? She hasn't been in heat
twice a year.
Huh?
Twice a year.
Has she been in heat when she's been here?
Mm-hmm. Twice. Yep.
I don't know, but I probably wouldn't smell it like a dog.
No, and we just keep her contained.
Yeah.
And until we had noodles, everybody else wasn't going to be a problem. So I'd like him done sooner rather than later.
A bag of noodles
oh
in a day.
God, yes.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I can actually. And so she's, but I think she's much older because she's very grey round the muzzle. I don't actually.
She's no spring chicken.
No, she's no spring chicken. So I think to start macing with that now, we've really.
Okay.
Anyway, so I just want those two sorted. Just tune your rope, just the end of it.
Okay.
So now, oh, was it a bluebird? Thank you. That was a bluebird on the card.
Oh.
You were right after all. It was a
There
bluebird.
You are a bluebird. Okay.
Now, where are we?
I could worry about that rope, but it just is not long enough to go around her neck.
No.
I don't think.
No, it's not. Roger Cook from This Old House passed away, and he's from round about this area.
Oh.
He did lots of DIY. I have actually watched some of that, believe it or not. It was Frank who was on the walk this afternoon. Because he's a very good boy. Oh, I don't know who was playing.
Yeah.
You know, Janine and I went to that concert on the Crane Estate.
Yeah.
I don't know who was playing at all.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I don't know who was playing because I wasn't actually paying attention.
Oh.
Although I will tell you, what the hairiest part of it, I think, was I drove home, and it's pitch dark way out there, and I've no idea where I am. And I'm saying to Janine, "Are we going left?" And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "No, that's your right. No, which one's this one?" And I'm like, "No." So I'm surprised we actually made it home.
She is right, left. You don't want to ask her those things.
I know.
We had a go around with that because somebody hit her car.
I know.
Hit her car, and some insurance person called her up on the phone and wanted to know the details. And she starts in with whether it was the front right fender or the back left fender or the right door, left door. And I knew she was wrong, but she'd already told this woman that there was nobody in the car with her.
Right.
So I couldn't say, she's dyslexic! She had it all screwed up.
You do.
And she finally, with me saying, going like this, she finally went to things like driver's side and passenger side.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
It's very funny because what we do is when Janine's driving or I'm driving, she goes, "That way." And I go, "That way's fine."
She gets it from me.
And I'll tell you the funniest thing. We were coming down, Linebrook Road's over at Marini's as well.
Yeah.
Right. So I said, "What road are we on now, Janine?" And she went, "This is Linebrook." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she went, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, is this the other side of Route 1? And she went, "Ah." And I'm like, "Oh." And so we eventually got onto our side, and I kept thinking the house was just round the corner, just round the corner.
No, 2.5 miles.
I know. It just keeps coming all that road, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Oi, Doris. What's that, young lady? But we made it home, and that was great. And the pair of us, remember that big long, I think it was originally a seat
Coffee, I heard this.
that we picked up from the side of the road. And we use it in the back of the Volvo as a big dog bed.
Yeah.
So all our seats, our beach chairs, they were all in the back of the car that had the car crash. And so it was stuck.
Yeah, it is stuck.
She's not really helping, is she?
No.
No.
But she's being good.
She's been good.
I mean, I haven't,
She's actually stuck. Yeah. Thank you. That was very good. Take it over there. Good girl. So that's what we ended up having to carry round about with us all of last night. Very useful though.
Oh, good.
Was. It was a really nice night. And you know what? I've lost all these blinking questions again. Look. I wonder if your phone's not on the right, what do you call it, connection? Oh, that's because you're not on yours. Oh, for goodness sake.
What? We're in the wrong...
You're not even vaguely on yours. Oh, dear.
I have troubles with that phone.
Yeah, I think it's because you're actually...
Careful.
it seemed to have... Hold on a second.
Look at that. She didn't touch it.
No, she's a... you were connected to Explore.
I didn't know that.
Oh. Yes, we have terrible problems with the internet at the moment, and I'm not sure how we're going to fix it, but we'll have to.
Well, now you've got messages.
Yes, I've got messages. Yes, I think that's what they were talking about, was the growth plates to be grown on the dogs before spay and neuter. So,
Well, that growth plate,
yeah.
that became very fashionable with racehorses.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, you couldn't race a horse until after 2 years old because of the growth plate deal.
Yeah.
However, there are some 2-year-old horses that are barely over a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because if they're born January 1, that means that the next New Year's Eve, they get a year older.
Yeah.
So that's a long, complicated deal. So let me go on with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Every January 1, they all get a year older. So if you have a foal born in January, it's going to be racing against horses that are a year older than it,
Yes.
which is not a good thing. So you try and get your foals born later in the spring. And the way you do this is they come in heat, or well, so I'm told. What helps to bring them in heat is the green grass.
Yes.
They start eating green grass, and that does something which begins to cycle them and bring them into heat. And no. Excuse me.
I was about to move too. Go, okay.
No, I had to train the dog.
Exactly.
I have a pile of no things at my feet here. Anyway, so they come in heat with the green grass. So it becomes what you want to do is try and determine, etc. So I started with an old refrigerator trying to raise. All you need is a handful of green grass to bring them in heat.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying with a refrigerator to grow grass in the refrigerator.
Did it work?
No, I had an awful time. I had an awful lot of Cloroxy mold.
I know, because if you don't put a light, it does go moldy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you'll be really pleased to hear that whole green forage, growing green forage in trays, has very much had a revival.
Yes, that would be a very good thing to do, and there would be.
It's barley, I think they use.
I don't know what I was using.
Yeah.
But the whole concept is to adjust when they're going to foal.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I bet you they can use chemicals now.
Probably. Any rate, if it's born January 31, then it's going to be one of the older ones because it. Oh, you gotta figure that one out.
Yeah.
What you don't want is December 31st.
No.
That's what you don't want.
Yeah.
You do want January.
Yeah. That seems very unfair, doesn't it? But I suppose you're.
Well, they have a lot of screwball things with thoroughbreds.
Yeah.
You can't breed artificially.
Is that right?
That's right. At last I knew.
Oh.
And the reason you can is to keep all these expensive studs in business. Otherwise, you'd be selling out the little bottles and it'd be fine.
Hmm.
And it would probably be better for the racing industry if they did that. But, you know, it gets to be the service of a stud will end up being $100,000.
Well, all I know is they still end up in rescue. So,
That's true.
you know, it doesn't keep them out of rescue, does it?
Well, no, it doesn't. I mean, you can take a $100,000 horse, and if it doesn't,
Yeah.
you know, and then it's out. They don't want it.
Or it runs its first race, pulls something that can't be fixed,
Yeah,
and it's done.
yeah.
It's a very hard one.
Sometimes that's true with people.
I know exactly.
Any rate.
But then again, not many people wage money on how fast we can run, do they?
No.
No.
No, not too often.
No, definitely not.
Certainly not. Nobody's
No.
raised on me.
No, not yet.
What have we got in that box over there that you lugged in? So
That's your dog food came through.
This dog food.
Adult dog food. Yep,
Is that mine or yours?
that's yours.
It's fine.
Yes.
I just filled up the puppy food container.
Excellent. She'll be delighted to hear that.
Yes, so I don't like to have it in bags around here.
Yeah. So that's what that was. And then this weekend, oh my golly, is there anything? This weekend we have our lovely volunteers coming to work with our donkeys again.
Good.
And that will be lovely. And we never know what's happening because it's always things that you don't expect happen. So I'm sure there'll be things going on over the weekend. Janine has moved out again.
She was moved out?
She's moved out again.
Where'd she move to?
She moved back to Hamilton.
Oh. Oh, okay.
She'll
Does that
get
mean
bored. She'll come back.
We could have guests now in the
Oh, well, the lovely thing is Mary is coming back November, December. She's going to try and get here in October, but she's not sure about October.
Oh,
So that will be lovely.
that'd be fun.
That'll be super. I'm keeping her lots of donkeys to work with. So that will be really nice. And I can't think if I've got any other news that I can remember. I normally remember it when I've left. Oh. Yes, Nick does know about the thermometer, and we will get on it. It's just we've got so many other.
Nick is unfortunately the resident husband of everybody.
I know.
He's the only male we've got around here to fix things, except on Sunday when Bud arrived.
Yes. And I think it's we've got so much going on because we're actually doing a lot of DIY on the house, on the inside and the outside. So
The
it's
whole
just
thing is
constant.
beyond me, and I have now asked for somebody to give me a list of expenses
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, at some point we're not going to do it.
Yeah, I know.
You know, we just plain can't. I mean, they're taking the whole house apart and put it back together again. I don't know.
And the Deagle.
Huh?
And the Deagle.
And the Deagle we can live without.
Yeah.
It's awkward, but we could live without it.
Yeah.
But somehow we got to get the manure buckets out of the living room.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Except it is a conversation.
Gets quite melodic after a while,
Oh.
I can tell you. Oh dear. And it's not so bad when we don't have too much rain, because we've done quite well in the dry department. Anyway, so we will get the thermometer fixed.
Well, the insurance is weird. They've given us a settlement for this tree hitting the house deal. and we have to do all the things that are on there, and then they'll pay us another 15,000 is what it amounts to.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird.
But how are we going to do that if we haven't got, you know?
I know.
We have to accomplish getting it all repaired before they've paid everything they're supposed to pay us.
Yeah.
And that's got me a little bit uptight. Not a hell of a lot, but
something to get excited about.
I know, right? Well, I just don't. I'm on the side of the labor. When you do a job, you want to get paid. I know that.
Yeah.
And I know that.
Yeah, I know Nick has still got to put up the extra lighting, but what we really want to do with that is we want to bring that up to the area that overlooks the pond, and I think we've got a bit of remedial work we're going to do.
Oh God, we're going to look like Disney.
We're going to be landing the planes.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll be thinking it's the runway. See, we've got this all going on.
Lordy.
Okie dokie. So, if there's no more questions, we'll be back on
Monday.
Yes, that's the day. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All done.
Excellent. Right, I don't want to hold you back from your floor mopping.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm going to go find something exciting to eat.
Well, you could pull up that blue thing.
I can pull up that blue thing.
That'd be exciting.
Yeah, it will. It's more exciting than what I've got to eat. Have you got food?
I think so.
Okay. Okay. We'll see you all on Monday. Have a lovely weekend.
My nose stuff going on your foot.
Oh.
My training device.